Alright, then I believe too. And with that, there's only one thing left to say. Let's rev it up!
Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so it's gonna be almost a week since I've uploaded my last video. But it's just, I was reevaluating and thinking of where the deck stands. Because I think I took a little bit hard. not performing as well as I thought I should have at the regional, and I don't know. Before anything, like, I know some of you don't take the game as serious as others. There's some people that take it more serious than many other people, but I'm one of those players that I take it pretty serious, especially because I enjoy it and I'm trying to make it work my way and not going pretty much just trying to make it work to how I feel and how I enjoy it, because that's the whole point of the game. You want to be able to enjoy it. If you're just playing it for the sake of playing it, then that means there's no reason. You had no real good reason of playing it. Like, if your reason is just to win. Once you accomplish that, it's just it's like when how do I say it? Like once you have it, you would just be like, okay, it's not really worth it anymore because I already have it. And I've been in a situation where, like, it just makes it more satisfying when you win with something that you enjoy, like when you on your own terms. Like, it makes it much better. Like, if I was just to play top, like, I could easily pick top tier, and like the whole point behind it would be it's the best chances of winning with it. You have the best odds. Odds are with you, not against you. With Dark Synchron, odds are against you because you're going up against the top tier decks, and there's a majority in a competitive scene that you're going to be facing a lot of them. So you're going to be outnumbered, and that's not going to be a good sight. Like, it really isn't. So that's something you have to prepare yourself when you decide to play rogue, and that's the route I'm taking. I'm deciding to stick with the deck I enjoy, the deck the deck I created, and it just makes it much more satisfying. And I'm glad I managed to get some traction, and have many of you like it too. That's just really cool. And just figuring out where it stands and how viable it is, and it just came down to that. I would just begin to doubt the whole idea of, okay, how far is too far, and what's possible and what's impossible. So I was just thinking of how to make it work, because it's like I prepared as much as I could, hours of playtesting, and then it just doesn't come down to you winning. But I think I understand that bit. I understand that part, and I think going back to this place, because before I won the regional, before I won the LDS, I was like in the same scenario. Like, I wanted to make Junk Doppel work. I wanted to make it be playable and at least be able to have a chance. Not the best deck, but like have some sort of chance. Like, there's an opening that if all goes well, I'm able to just swiftly maneuver through and able to win. And it makes it much more gratifying when you do it that way, because you have no idea how good it felt when I won it. Oh, it was like of course I can play top tier and win, and it makes it much easier, but then it defeats the purpose of why I play this game. Like, how many of you started with just a bunch of like scrap cards? Like, I remember my first deck was like based around Dark Geroid and Mystic Tomato and Nidorya. Like, that was like the thing that I started off with. It was like my dark deck. So then it had Vampire Lord. It was so funny, because like back then when you first start, you have this creativity that you just flows. Oh, I can try this. But once you just enter the competitive scene, that diminishes for most people, because some people get into the game without even going through that phase of having all this creative thinking. They just go jump in straight into the competitive and the top tier deck, so they never experience that creative side. And I was exposed to that. I was exposed to making something from nothing and just try to make that deck your own. And that's something that I think is fundamental if you want to play long in this game. Like if it's just something, I think you just need that. Otherwise, I mean, in my opinion, the people that weren't exposed to that, those are the ones that are prone to quit, because they weren't exposed to that creativity set. Like, of course, I don't know. I just think that's how it is, and I think that's like a big part of what Yu-Gi-Oh is. It's the creativity. Of course, you have a certain archetype, but adding text in this, it's what makes you different, and I think that's really cool. And that's pretty much what I was struggling with. Like, what if that's not a fundamental thing to play? What if that just doesn't work anymore? What if it's just you need to be strictly narrow-minded and go straight cookie cutter? Like, that's what I was thinking of. I was going back and forth, and that's where the self-doubt started to sink in. But no, it's just I was just upset. And when you're upset, you start thinking negatively, and when you start thinking negatively, it just manifests, and you start blaming things, and it's not a good thing. So I try to like play a different deck for a week, and I was trying to play Paleo, but I wanted to incorporate synchros. So I put the deck list at the end, and I noticed that like barrier was hurting a lot. So I was like, So I was like, let me put junk in here, because they're all level 2s, so you can bring them back, and you can do some really neat plays and play around barrier. And Masterpiece is just insane though. Like, as it is, it's hard for Paleo to get over it. Like, you need to have like Cat Shark, and then pump up on your toads and just run over or something. But like, I don't know, it's just really cool to have the option to synchro, and because you can synchro with the Paleo cards too. Like, he's getting freaking kaiju'd. You can synchro with the Paleo cards, so that's pretty cool. And I don't know, I just really like enjoy this. And then I think I needed this, like a detox, like kind of like just like let's like relax, because it's okay to play with decks. It's fine. But I just felt like I needed to experience this again all over to wind up the clock. Like Cars 3, the saying they say, and I just finished watching The Flash. Man, that was, oh my god, that's freaking crazy. It's really like, that's like a major cliffhanger. Oh freaking, oh man. And then I just, yeah, I was just freaking like just trying to find a way to entertain myself, because I was really depressed. I was like really depressed. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. I mean, yeah. Oh my god, that's really crazy. I forgot I had no frogs left, and that's pretty much gonna be it. Just gonna just wait it out and get so. Well, alright, let me put the deck list. Okay, so here's the deck list. Okay, so it's pretty much like a standard Paleo, except instead of like instead of desires, I just put 3 junk, and like so far I liked how it looked. It's just that as it is, like, freaking Masterpiece, man, that's just huge. It's hard to get around it. I mean, the only way you do is the Cat Shark, and everything else, I don't know. I like how it works. It's a good top deck. Like, oh man, like, because I noticed that and also I was trying with two Ronins, but I like 3 just made more sense, because I needed to pitch. I wanted to be able to have enough materials to pitch, and then like go like pitch special summon, and then send one, and then summon junk, and then like set up that way. And then yeah, it's pretty, I don't know, I like how it is so far, and everything's pretty generic. Your main 9 Paleos, your Reckless Greed, Wabuku, these are all my insane, and your Strikes, your Barrier, and your this guy. But yeah, so I like how this is so far. It's pretty cool. The side deck is this is just what stuff I was trying out, not this one. I wasn't trying this out. And because like recovery is pretty important with this. I was like, because a lot of times you get rid of your totally. So I was like, oh, maybe 1 or tech 1, I don't know. And then these are your level 5s. Just want like a toolbox set. Like, okay, you might need them and you might not, but majority of the time you just make totally, and then sometimes you make this guy. And I think it would be it'd be this second, third, and then fourth of what you make. And then these guys are like just insane because if you play like a mirror match, you just like make this and run over the toad, and then it's like they don't get anything. So that's pretty cool. And this one's pretty cool because this revives anything like in either player's grave, so that's pretty cool. So I was like, oh, I might as well play that. And this you can make it like you have level 5 synchro, then just next turn summon junk, and then just go off that way. But that's pretty much it. That's where I'm at. I'll try to get more videos up soon, but I've been liking this deck so far. So if I continue to enjoy it as much as I am, I might pick up the deck, and it just seems pretty cool. But yeah, it's gonna be it. Thanks for watching.